start grabbing onto the wall and starting to pull himself up as the lightsaber comes back into his hand. Would you like to act?
Yes. I want to immediately draw my Sith Tremor Blade and try to sever the arm he's trying to catch his blade with.
Okay, roll an attack.
So it's 5 damage, and actually is a crit, because you hit the rating of 2 with your advantages exposure.
Shattered senses. Remove all blue dice from skill checks until the end of the encounter. So essentially, as you bring your sword down onto him, you slash into his arm and you see his arm shake as he bleeds. He's like, "You'll regret that."
I may be out of practice, but I've still got enough fight left in me to deal with somebody like you. And I give him a playful... I basically stick my tongue out playfully at him.
Right,
that
so...
awkward moment when he cuts it off.
But yeah, Jack and Astrid?
I'll let Astrid do the first honours, since she's angry and at the back.
You can see the 2 mercenaries come through like a hole they blasted through, and they're like firing at you. What do you do?
Shooting them directly in the head.
Make an attack.
I'm gonna make you match, bitch! Fuck.
Awesome. So that's...
It's a
shit!
strong hit.
Wow.
Something bad happens.
Aggressively Mandalorian.
Aggressively Mandalorian.
Which might straight up kill a guy, but
My
also
helmet.
something bad happens.
My helmet chips all the way through. You can see my eye. How embarrassing.
No, senpai, don't
notice
miss. But
No,
yeah,
senpai, you
essentially,
can't see.
you see just her turn around and boom, as one of them just gets headshot, falls back towards the ground. And as he falls back, all you hear is beep, 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 and the other guy's like, "Oh fuck!" And it's. Would you like to roll athletics in order to stay on your feet?
Can I put myself... Am I already between Jack and the exploding thing?
Yeah, you're at the
Yes,
back.
you are.
I'm slightly
Alright.
ahead of you.
By the way, with this explosion,
Oh, God damn it.
you definitely know who these guys are now. They're called the Wreckage. Apparently, they live in basically a wreck field, you know, full of old ships and stations and all that. And they specialize in high explosives for scavenging. And apparently, they're crazy motherfuckers because when they die, their explosives detonate.
Yee.
And all you see, as you fail, Astrid, you get flung off your feet, hit into Jack, and you basically about to tumble down the elevator shaft.
Okay, well I wanna sort of dig a foot in, like off, I assume it's like just a normal thing. I'm gonna put one foot in on the side of the wall.
Yes.
You know, like to the left of where the door would be. I'm gonna try and push off from there, which ends up, I probably imagine, shouldering her somewhere in the back. And as I'm going forward, while technically using her as cover, pull out a pistol and fire off a shot.
For that, I would say you gain 2 blue dice. And if your attack is good enough, then you may also stop. So make your attack.
That's a total of 7 damage, by the way, from my heavy blaster pistol.
Alright, so you just see him get like, hit in the chest. He's like, oh, stumbles back from the impact and the burning. As you two eventually, while you do tumble off, you basically land on the upcoming elevator and you gain 2 strain as you just poof, land into it hard. So yeah, the elevator is upcoming. If you want to lower it, you can.
Yeah, I suppose the smart thing to do would be to open up the thing and drop down into the elevator rather than ride on the top of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we'll do that. I hope there's someone in there that goes, "Hello there."
Yo, as you drop in, all you see is flipping supervisor holding his head like, what the fuck is going... Ooh, you?
I want to whisper sorry to him, flick my gun onto stun and fire it at almost point blank into his chest.
Yeah, you don't have to do it, and he's like, poof, falls back and into the elevator.
What you should have done is broken his nose again.
Also, As I do that, I turn to Astrid and go, that reminds me, don't shoot any Corellians, you
Right,
see.
so as you're going down the elevator shaft, now let's cut back to Cora, who has a bit of a problem, given that the guy is now... He's like, where did you get that sword, whelp?
Please, like you don't know. What, do you think I stole it?
Why else would you have it?
Take a wild guess. And she starts spinning it around skillfully around her arm so she locks eyes with him.
For the time being, where is it?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I tell you what he is going to do. Instead, he's just going to go for like a wide range attack where he puts his arm out, grabs the sections of wall and attempts to throw them towards you, so you can use coordination to attempt to dodge.
Okay.
And you get 1 black dice.
Okay, well,
This
I'm running
is
out
why
of
I'm
time.
liberal
Hope you
with
guys
it,
made
because
it
the
out
GM
because
can...
shit.
For section,
Fucking
the
hurt.
section
oh,
of
wait, no,
a
that's
wall.
not the lightsaber. This is going to hurt less, but still hurt a lot.
The section of a wall slams into you, sending you careening towards a window, essentially breaking it apart as you go down and land on the VIP platform just below it.
I'm gonna assume that's because I got lucky with advantage.
With advantage, you actually gain only, what, 3... no, 1, 2, 3... You gain 4 strain from that fall instead of
Jesus
damage.
Christ, buddy.
Essentially, your advantage saved you any actual combat damage.
Right. Whew. Wait, does the soak work with strain? I'm assuming not.
No.
No.
Right. Well, as soon as I get back there, this is no time to be sleeping on the job. I'm gonna avoid my shaky vision and the feeling that I wanna pass out, and I'm gonna keep up
Actually,
again up to my feet. It takes me a while to focus my vision on him, and as I'm breathing heavily, I'm just gonna go, what, that's it? My mother hits harder than that, come on.
By the way, he moves up to the edge of the platform, and you can see him start to raise his hand as the lightning starts to dance around it.
Jeez.
Fuck.
And we're gonna cut to Astrid and Jack. You just burst out of the flipping elevator because all you hear from above you is ding, 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 and what looks to be a thermal grenade drops down to the floor.
Safe to say we both fucking hurl ourselves out at full speed.
Again, making sure I'm between Jack and the exploding thing.
You just see it go like, suddenly it's consumed in flame and plasma, just...
I'll also mention I grabbed the unconscious guy.
Alright. But yeah, it's consumed in flame and plasma. But yeah, you didn't get hit by it, don't worry, you made yourself scarce before it did. But yeah, eventually he comes down and he drops in the burned out elevator. He's looking around for you guys.
Oh, Astrid, feel free to empty his brains.
Haha, bitch! It was your last mistake. As
Thought it was
death
Jack, but
comes
it was me,
swiftly
Barbosa,
and
as a hit for
Jack?
10
Nope.
damage.
He dies.
Jack, please tell me you guys are back at the ship. No rush or anything, just asking.
Booting it up now. Should be with you in... If you have the time, ping your coordinator.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. With a Sith Lord right on top of me, I can do that, sure.
Doing my best. This is said, by the way, as I'm buckling myself in, getting all the straps started off, getting the in feathered up, because I'm still waiting for Astrid to run up the ramp,
yep.
and changing
Right,
the...
so yeah, you guys are there, and what are you currently doing?
And that's our plan of action there, so let me know when I need to roll stuff.
Okay, roll pilot. Meanwhile, we go back to Cora. As the Sith...
I'm going to use a light side just because.
As the Sith is standing, what, 20 meters above you?
So I see him that he's crackling lightning on his fingers and getting ready to do some nasty shit, right?
Yeah.
You know, not to be a sore loser or anything, but you brought lightning powers to a sword fight. What happened to the rules of engagement here?
Ah, you trying to fuck with his honor.
Yep.
Try charm.
No honor.
Charm? Oh, I'm all over that stuff. Considering the weapon I showed him, I'm probably gonna get advantage on this as well, so that's cool. Right, let's see. Charm.
Also, Ash, this is going to be really interesting.
Oh,
2 failures,
just
but
barely.
3 advantages.
You can see him.
Bumpy landing.
You can see him turn off it, like as he closes his fist and get rid of the lightning before he leaps down towards you and attempts to slice you down the middle. He misses and slices into the thing. Just he looks up towards you.
Actually, by the way, I kind of lied to you unintentionally, sorry Ash. I basically don't give him a black dice, I upgrade the difficulty so the purple becomes a red.
As suddenly the ground beneath your feet starts to shake, bend and twist.
Delicate landing. It's not even a landing, it's not going to be the most delicate
Suddenly,
combat I've ever.
the Icarus cracks through the platform. Basically, the platform falls apart as it rises through it suddenly, scratching the paint once again.
Kora is confidently gonna smirk and go, well, it's been real fun and all that, but it seems like my ride is here. We're gonna have to finish this another time. See ya! And with a confident chuckle to hide her fear of heights, she is gonna do the most impossible jump possible.
Stays up.
Sorry, what?
Alright, make a jump. It's going to be 2 reds to land on a moving platform.
And jump! Oh, just barely.
By the way, you see him charging up lightning once again as you start to jump, which I suspect somebody on the gun's going to fire.
Oh yeah, I'm shooting the hell out of him. What do I roll to shoot?
But yeah, essentially, as he's about to fire off lightning, just a rain of bolts just start coming down through his ship and towards him. And I'm going to say, he's not exactly weak, and he's like bringing up his blade. He's like two-handed and swinging at the plasma bolts. He's like, boom, boom, boom.
To illustrate to everyone else, each point of damage on a shipborne weapon equates to 10 points of damage on a landborne one, so that hit was worth 60 damage.
So essentially he's swinging, knocking them past, but the
Batting
amount
off
of bolts
60 damage.
is just crumbling the landing pad, and eventually it all starts crumbling down, and you see him force jump backwards into the building and slide to a stop as he's glaring up towards you, like all of you, as you
Get
start
us
probably
the fuck out of here.
Since I've probably managed to catch my breath on the landing pad and he's still in view, I'm gonna do the classic gesture of sticking my tongue out and putting my index finger underneath my eyelid to, you know, give him the bleh face.
I was really hoping you were just going to do that thing where you do like that casual half turn and the little half wave of later, mate.
Nah, that's not her style.
Also, Ash.
Yeah.
His ship's fucked, safe to say, by him crashing through the. It's probably falling down the side of a building by now.
It's gone.
Also,
what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put all 3 points of our front-facing shields to the rear, and we're gonna cheese it for a bit because we need to think of a plan.
I know this was just recently said, but I'm still having trouble understanding it in my mind, even though I heard it. Did that motherfucker really deflect 60 damage?
He did. I imagine he's absolutely fucked up. Like, you know, he's taken some heavy hits there. Sort of like, you know, Kylo Ren getting hit by the bolt caster. That guy's gonna need some special surgery after this.
We should, you know, just get the fuck out of here right now.
Yeah,
So
we
yeah,
are.
you fly away.
We're gonna fly away. I'm closing the ramp.
I'm just gonna collapse in the cargo bay to catch my breath.
Hey, hey Ash.
Yeah?
Guess what our next mission's gonna be?
What?
Can someone blow a whistle for me, since I can't whistle? There we go.
But yes, essentially, you do make it away. Some apparent reason, the government building's turrets do not turn on you. Neither is the alarm raised on the building as you fly away as quick as you can.
Those shifty fuckers, they're not even you bastards.
Well, we have a recording of their
I like
conversation.
how Adam already gained what they're doing. I love it.
Yeah, I thought.
I mean, it's
I was
obvious.
hoping they would at least do that, so that then, you know, but cheeky fucks.
Sith? What Sith? There's no Sith here. What are you talking about? One of the landing pads went down.
I'm gonna whistle blow so hard. That's what me and fucking Astrid have a recording now. I'm gonna whistle.
Yeah, I saw. Don't worry, I saw your little comment on it. Yeah.
Oh god
But yes.
Also, I think it's my mum and dad doing the weapons design.
That's what
Pretty sure it's my mum and dad doing weapons design. This when I deal with the Sith, I deal with them honestly and dishonestly.
After Cora gets her whereabouts a little bit and catches her breath, she's quickly gonna wrap her blade up in wraps so it's not visible anymore and just put it down so she can catch her breath.
Okay, after we get sort of out into orbit and to an asteroid field where I'm going to be idling the ship while we get our bearings as a group, you'll just hear over the general ship box of everyone okay? All our limbs intact? Everyone fine?
I'm just surprised all of you got out of there.
They're fine, alright, because I have a massive headache right now.
Okay, look, I'm putting the ship onto autopilot. I want everyone in the main bay. Talk about this.
Oh, goddamn.
D2, bring the stims.
Oh, we lost the GM.
He needed to poo himself. He almost killed his end-level enemy. Shipboard.
Dude, I clearly had no chance. How was I gonna kill him?
Yeah, oh, you were getting... Mate, I thought your weapon did more damage than that. When you pulled it out, all confident and secure.
No, it doesn't matter. You have to be confident no matter what.
Well, yeah, I very much understand that, Experta, as you well know. This whole plan was just act confident.
I mean, in my defense, the blade is meant to be a ceremonial prize. It's not meant to be a combat weapon.
My combat weapon is Astrid.
Astrid is so fucking unbelievably pissed right now.
Livid.
My honor. How dare you?
You've seen her mad, but you haven't seen her. My helmet just got slashed mad.
By the way, are you saying this in character? Would everybody know that?
All you really know right now is that I was snarling in rage a lot, and I've now locked myself in my room.
So in that case, I'm gonna contact you via the comms and say, hey Astrid, if it makes you feel any better, I, got a good hit in for you.
No reply. But yeah, any other part of the armor I can deal with. Helmet, that's not cool, man.
Yeah.
That's just not cool.
It's like the main piece.
I was implicitly understood when I was like, when he hit you, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to restrain her. How the fuck am I gonna do that?
Just rage. No, you see, the thing is, now, that guy, he's on my shit list. I'm hunting him.
Oh, wait, no, sorry, I was thinking.
I'm hunting him down. I'm gonna hunt him down. I'm gonna restrain him. I'm going to very slowly just chop off his limbs, and then I'm going to gut him like a fish and bleed him out slowly.
Hey,
That's
Amanda,
what's gonna happen.
You remember at the very start of this session? Rocket Fist. I will remake my suggestion. Vibro knife on the gauntlet. Jet-powered punch.
I kind of want to do that as a jump pack, but if I find another one, yes, Rocket Fist.
Also, Ash, we're going to be having a little meeting in a room with sofas.
Yep.
You wouldn't mind bringing up the ship layout for me?
Korax, I'm sticking a stim pack into your neck.
Yeah, she's getting stimmed pretty hard because...
to be fair...
Fuck, why didn't you stim me when I was doing the takeoff?
Well, I didn't think you were that injured.
It's not that injured. You know you have that ability that makes me upgrade stuff, the battle stims.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, she walks in, you see that she is covered in all sorts of dirt and rubble, and she definitely needs a shower, and she looks absolutely exhausted. But, as it happens for wounds, all you see is some light bruises on her forehead and a little bleeding. Other than that, she's perfectly fine.
You still get stim packed.
With a very audible foot, I'm just gonna sit down on the couch and put my feet up on the table. I need a nap. And oh
My
shit!
comm will be on, but I will not be joining you in the main
I'm actually gonna check in my coat pockets to see if the bottles I had on me are broke. Are they broke?
Sadly, you smell like a winery.
I really want to taste that, you know.
Does anyone
Just
else
lick
look
your
injured?
armor.
Right here, I look down, get out my boot vibro knife, cut a hole into the side of the couch, just at the bottom left, and pull out 3.
Despite being tired, Cora is still gonna smile and try to get all cheerful. Yay! Thank you!
Don't know how you did that, I say, chucking a bottle over to you, and putting the other 2 before taping up the hole again.
You mean what? Charm a gentleman into giving me his full attention? That comes easily with me.
No, I mime, like, slicing through limbs.
She just shrugs. Eh.
How did he miss?
Well, let's just say I'm pretty nimble on my feet.
Well, either way, you definitely earned your spot on the crew, moreover. Wait. Sorry, stay here. I'm gonna get Astrid.
By the way, where's Astrid?
Mandalorians are very particular about the helmets. He
Yeah,
hates people seeing her.
yeah well...
I mean, before I go to that, as I'm walking away, I'm gonna go into my room and get her old helmet.
I'm gonna yell as you're walking away. Make sure to tell her I hit him for her, maybe that will make her feel better, I don't know.
Tell her yourself in a minute. And I'm just gonna knock on her door with a spare helmet in my hand.
Basically, I kind of like look through a peephole, and my door just opens a crack, and my hand sticks out.
I don't know why you're so weird about it. I've seen your face.
Actually, you haven't.
Have I not?
The only person who's seen my face is Teaser, and that was only like once or twice.
Oh, I would have assumed I had. Okay, in which case,
Nope.
here's the helmet.
And I just kind of slip it through the door, and the door re-shuts again. Few seconds, and then the door opens, and I'm wearing the helmet. But I'm still pretty mad.
Follow me, we need to have a chat. As I'm going past, I also knock on the cockpit to get B2s to come in.
Now I have to
Captain, these
Photoshop it again.
asteroids are going to damage the ship. We might get a few scratches here.
Just so we're clear,
got
I've
enough
already opened
scratches
one of the
today.
bottles and I've started pouring drinks.
Fine. B2, get in here. We all need to be in there.
Poor Droid's probably re-evaluating his life. Now everybody's here.
Everyone's here. Right. Safe to say, all of you know me long enough to know that wasn't exactly, well, what I'd normally do in most situations.
Well, yes, I kind of spent some time on your planet, so I did get to learn a little bit about you. I think I have a pretty good hunch why you decided to act so out of character. Not saying I approve, but I guess I can kind of get where you're coming from.
Home's a special case. I think we can all also agree that, well, that very bad, not just for my planet.
It would seem the Sith Empire have infiltrated the political system on this sector from the inside.
Exactly. I don't really care for the Republic, or the Empire neither. One thing I do hate is Sith. We're gonna have to do something about this.
Before this topic gets a bit out of hand, you realize that nobody's gonna take your recording seriously, right?
Not without some proof, no.
And we are one ship, right?
Yeah.
And are we being paid to do this?
All in all, I think this is one of the strangest missions.
You're really breaking up, Adam, by the way.
Like I said, all in all, this will be one of the strangest. If anyone has any reservations about it, say so now and I'll drop you off.
Maybe
pick you up
we
after.
could just tip the Republic off with the recording and then go on our way.
That wouldn't work. Saw how they reacted. They didn't even fire on us as we left. They're gonna sweep this whole thing under the rug as quickly as they can. In fact, well, I only know maybe 4, 5 people who can help us on this.
I am programmed to serve, Captain, whatever course of action you wish to proceed with.
Thanks, B2. What about you two? Sitting this one out?
Well, I mean, we already talked about it. It's not like I've got anywhere else to go, so, you know, she just shrugs.
I'm just gonna kind of hold up my finger and point directly at Jack. We find that guy again. I get to kill him.
Deal.
We'll see about that.
Do you really want to
Nice.
get between a Mandalorian bounty hunter and her prey?
Korax shrugs. Hey, I'm just saying. Maybe I'll get him before you do. Never said I was gonna stand in your way.
Then it's a race then. But he dies.
Okay, right.
Slowly.
Astrid.
Hmm?
Before I picked you up, you did some bounties here and there. See if you
Yep.
can get any contacts. Find something out about this. You had some mercs working with them.
Yeah, I know those guys. Totally insane.
Well, if he didn't have Sith troopers with him, he must be keeping this hush-hush. That might be a way in.
I
Secondly,
nod.
Cora.
Hmm?
Given your background, much as I didn't ask about it, see if you can find out who that was.
I'm afraid that's gonna be extremely difficult for me. More so than for any of you.
Looking for miracles.
I don't think you understand what I meant. Most of the people around the galaxy that I know are no longer alive.
Can't you use the Force? Maybe
Sorry,
you
can you
and
repeat
Tizza
that?
can-
Again, you're breaking up.
Can't you use the Force? Maybe you and Tizza can do something.
Well, like I said, I'm not very good with the Force, but I guess I can give it a try.
Thanks, Cora. Right, I'm gonna talk to some of my contacts. See if I can find anything about. B2, just keep the stims ready.
I'll wax part of the ship that wasn't covered before.
Good man. Right, everyone, get off. We've got a job to do.
Are you serious? Can't I just enjoy a few more drinks? I'm tired.
Here. And I put the bottle I was holding over next to you.
I'll
So you've
also
earned the
hand her
break.
my drink.
There you go. You've got 3 bottles of drink now. You've
Yay!
earned the break.
Since Astrid's still here, I'm gonna say, actually, those 2 bottles that I got earlier, I was planning to share one of them with the crew, and I was thinking we could share the other one in my room in private. But hey, this works out. Now we have 3 bottles. Come on,
Think about
cheers.
smuggling ship.
I'm gonna
It's
fill
just
her.
in my mentality. I've got bits stashed everywhere.
I'm gonna fill Astrid's cup again so we can raise our glass again for another drink.
I'm gonna say that was you spent a light side point in order to achieve that.
That's
Another
fine.
example.
Also,
That's
actually,
why.
the 5 people I said might be able to help us would literally be the Sith captain, the Hutt, my mum, my dad.
Mom, Dad,
I'm
help,
more curious
please.
about that Jason guy I met. I wonder if he was part of the mercenaries.
That was the 5th guy that might be able to help us.
I gotta go
Yes.
find that guy again.
Now you guys have an objective. You guys have a purpose. You must save the world of Corellia from corruption. And I think this may be a good time to end the session.
Dude, are you seeing this?
Come on, T-Rex! Fuck you, bitch!
Careful, the buildings, collateral damage.
Fuck collateral damage, I'm an giant-ass robot!